When we were just listening to those channelings, what came up for you that you want to work on, or anything else?
The only thing coming to mind is the making money spiritually. Being okay to do that.
Yeah, so we listened to channelings about nuns and monks and how you had to be in service to others with spirituality, with healing, with anything to do with the church, and so you're drawn to this work, however you feel like you can't charge for it or can't have abundance from it.
Definitely.
Okay, so I want you to say out loud, I can't make money out of helping people.
I can't make money out of helping people.
I can make money out of helping people.
I can make money out of helping people.
See how it was harder?
Yeah, it was harder.
Where's the resistance in saying that?
I feel tense here,
Mm-hmm.
but I can also feel it in my legs and my stomach.
Mm-hmm. Even though I've got all this tension across my shoulders,
Even though I've got all this tension across my shoulders,
and in my stomach and my legs,
and in my stomach and my legs,
all this resistance to making money from helping and healing others. To making money. She can't even say it. From helping and healing others.
From helping and healing others.
I accept myself.
I accept myself.
And everything I'm feeling.
And everything I'm feeling.
And I ask my guides and higher self.
And I ask my guides and higher self.
And the multi-dimensional layers of my DNA.
And the multi-dimensional layers of my DNA.
Where does this come from?
Where does this come from?
So I can process and release it all the way back to its origin.
So I can process and release it all the way back to its origin.
This tightness across my shoulders.
This tightness across my shoulders.
This fear in my stomach and my legs.
This fear in my stomach and legs.
All this resistance.
All this resistance.
The vows and promises I made.
The vows and promises I made.
I have to serve others.
I have to serve others.
But I can't get anything in return.
But I can't get anything in return.
The vows of poverty.
The vows of poverty.
The vows of service.
The vows of service.
I can't possibly make anything from this.
I can't possibly make anything from this.
It's my duty to serve.
It's my duty to serve.
Everything I'm feeling in my shoulders, stomach and legs.
Everything I'm feeling in my shoulders, stomach and legs.
I ask the multi-dimensional layers of my DNA.
I ask the multi-dimensional layers of my DNA.
Where does this come from?
Where does this come from?
So I can process and release it.
So I can process and release it.
All the way back to its origin.
All the way back to its origin.
I wonder when I first felt it.
I wonder when I first felt it.
I wonder what lifetime.
I wonder what lifetime.
Anything coming up? This feeling I can't profit.
This feeling I can't profit.
From helping and serving others.
From helping and serving others.
Especially healing.
Especially healing.
And using my spiritual talents.
And using my spiritual talents.
I'm not allowed to benefit from that.
I'm not allowed to benefit from that.
And I feel it across my shoulders.
And I feel it across my shoulders.
And in my stomach.
And in my stomach.
And in my legs.
And in my legs.
And I thank the multi-dimensional layers of my DNA.
And I thank my multi-dimensional layers of DNA
for holding on to this.
For holding on to this.
But it no longer serves me in my current life.
But it no longer serves me in my current life.
It's an outdated program.
It's an outdated program.
It's no longer relevant.
It's no longer relevant.
It doesn't serve me in my current life.
It doesn't serve me in my current life.
And as a being of light with full free choice.
And as a being of light with full free choice.
It's my choice and my instruction.
It's my choice and my instruction.
To process and release this resistance.
To process and release this resistance.
All the way back to its origin.
All the way back to its origin.
In this life and every life.
In this life and every life.
So did anything come up then? Would you like laugh at the resistance?
No, the resistance word makes me laugh because I feel like that's like my middle name. But heaps of pain across my stomach, the same bottom of my stomach.
Yeah.
It's very...
Even though I've got all this pain in the bottom of my stomach,
even though I've got all this pain in the bottom of my stomach,
this resistance, I accept myself,
I accept myself.
and it feels like resistance is my middle name.
And it feels like resistance is my middle name.
I ask my guides and higher self,
I ask my guides and higher self,
where does this resistance come from?
where does this resistance come from?
So I can process and release it once and for all.
So I can process and release it once and for all.
I can feel the resistance in the bottom of my stomach.
I can feel the resistance in the bottom of my stomach.
This affinity with spirituality and healing. This affinity with spirituality and healing.
With spirituality and healing.
I love it,
I love it,
but I can't make money from it.
but I can't make money from it.
I can't put it into practice.
I can't put it into practice.
I can't make money from it.
I can't make money from it.
I can do as many courses as I want
I can do as many courses as I want
and learn what I want,
and learn what I want,
but I can't put it into practice and make money.
but I can't put it into practice and make money.
All this resistance to making money,
All this resistance to making money,
all this resistance to benefiting for myself.
all this resistance to benefiting myself.
I wonder if I did benefit for myself in another life,
I wonder if I did benefit for myself in another life,
or was accused of that.
or was accused of that.
Everything that I remember,
Everything that I remember
that the multi-dimensional layers of my DNA remember,
about the multi-dimensional layers of my DNA remember
from other lifetimes,
from other lifetimes.
the resistance to stepping into those practices
The resistance to stepping into those practices
and benefiting from those practices.
and benefiting from those practices. I can see the burning
Mhm.
mistake in
Everything I was accused of,
everything I was accused of,
burning at the stake.
burning at the stake.
Why would I want to step back into that?
Why would I want to step back into that?
I was helping people
I was helping people
and they accused me of doing them wrong.
and they accused me of doing them wrong.
They accused me of being a witch.
They accused me of being a witch.
It was so unfair.
It was so unfair,
It was so unjust.
so unjust. They killed my family.
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 Why would I step into that again
And why would I step into that again
and make money from it?
and make money from that?
No wonder I resist going into practice.
No wonder I resist going into practice.
Maybe it hasn't got anything to do with making money.
Maybe it hasn't got anything to do with making money.
It's just the resistance to going into practice.
It's just the resistance of going into practice.
And of course, if I went into practice, I'd charge some money.
And of course, if I went into practice, I'd charge some money.
But the resistance is practicing
But
what
the
I know.
resistance is practicing what I know.
And all the talents I have,
And all the talents I have.
and all the skills I have,
And all the skills I have.
and the spiritual wisdom that I have.
And the spiritual wisdom that I have.
That the multi-dimensional layers of my DNA remembers.
That the multi-dimensional layers of my DNA remembers.
There's all this resistance.
There's all this resistance.
Because last time I practiced it,
Because last time I practiced it,
they killed my whole family
they killed my whole family
and burnt me at the stake
and burned me at the stake and drowned me.
and drowned me. Everything they did to me
Everything they did to me
when I was just trying to help people.
when I was just trying to help people.
When I was trying to make a living from that.
When I was trying to make a living from that.
I felt punished in the ultimate degree.
I felt punished in the ultimate degree.
No wonder I have great resistance to stepping into it again.
No wonder I have great resistance to stepping into it again.
And I thank the multi-dimensional layers of my DNA
And I thank the multi-dimensional layers of my DNA
for remembering those lifetimes,
for remembering those lifetimes
to protect me.
to protect me.
But it no longer serves me in my current life.
But it no longer serves me in my current life.
And as a being of light with full free choice,
And as a being of light with full free choice,
it's my choice and my instruction
it's my choice and my instruction
To process and release those memories.
To process and release those memories.
And the fear and resistance.
And the fear and resistance.
It no longer serves me.
No longer serves me.
And I choose to remember the skills I had.
And I choose to remember the skills I have.
And know that I'm safe to practice them now.
And know that I'm safe to practice them now.
The energy of that lifetime wasn't ready for me.
The energy of that lifetime wasn't ready for me.
But the energy of today is.
But the energy of today is.
And it might even be safe now.
And it might even be safe now.
To tune into all of my knowledge.
To tune into all of my knowledge.
And practice my knowledge.
And practice my knowledge.
And ask for a fair price for that knowledge.
And ask for a fair price for that knowledge.
In practice.
In practice.
A swapping of energy.
A swapping of energy.
It might even be safe now.
It might even be safe now.
To earn a living from my practice.
To earn a living from my practice.
And put into practice all that I know.
And put into practice all that I know.
I wonder if I'm safe now.
I wonder if I'm safe now.
I choose to be safe now.
I choose to be safe now.
So how does that feel?
Better.
How's the bottom of your stomach?
Yeah, it is better.
So I want you to say, what did we say at the start? I can earn a living from my practice.
I can earn a living from my practice.
Not as much resistance there.
Not as much, no.
Yeah. Anything else left in the body?
No, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
Still something in my stomach, but I don't know what that is.
Okay. Even though there's still slight resistance in my stomach,
Even though there's still slight resistance in my stomach,
and I don't know what it is,
and I don't know what it is,
I ask my guides and higher self
I ask my guides and higher self
to help me process and release it
to help me process and release it
all the way back to its origin,
all the way back to its origin,
all the way back to all the lifetimes I've felt this.
all the way back to all the lifetimes that I felt this.
There's not as much resistance.
There's not as much resistance.
It feels easier to be in spiritual healing practice
It feels easier to be in spiritual healing practice
and receive money for that.
and receive money for that.
But there's still some resistance in my stomach.
But there's still some resistance in my stomach.
And as a being of light with full free choice,
And as a being of light with full free choice,
it's my choice and my instruction to my stomach
it's my choice and my instruction to my stomach
to process and release this memory
to process and release this memory
at a multi-dimensional level,
at a multi-dimensional level,
all the way back to its origin,
all the way back to its origin,
in this life and every life.
in this life and every life.
I ask for the higher spiritual learning and knowledge
I ask for the higher spiritual learning and knowledge
for me to be able to release this.
for me to be able to release this.
I wonder what my higher learning was
I wonder what my higher learning was
and is
and is.
in this lifetime.
I've just got a gift.
The gift I have. I have a gift.
I have a gift.
I have the gift.
I have the gift.
And it's safe to practice it now.
And it's safe to practice it now.
It's safe to fine-tune it now.
It's safe to fine-tune it now.
I have the gift.
I have the gift.
And it scared people in other lifetimes.
And it scared people in lifetimes. It scares myself.
It scared myself.
Yep.
And part of me is still scared.
And part of me is still scared.
I have the gift.
I have the gift.
I have the gift.
I have the gift.
And part of me is scared to tune into it fully.
And part of me is scared to tune into it fully.
After all, they drowned me, killed my family and burnt me at the stake.
After all, they drowned me, killed my family and burned me at the stake. That was hard, still hard to say.
But that was the past.
But that was the past.
And it doesn't serve me to hang on to that.
And it doesn't serve me to hang on to that.
I choose to complete that.
I choose to complete that.
by releasing it and letting it go.
by releasing it and letting it go.
Just like an outdated program on my computer.
Just like an outdated program in my computer.
I'm doing an update.
I'm doing an update.
I'm putting old programs in the trash.
Putting old programs in the trash.
I'm defragging the computer.
Defragging the computer.
Downloading and letting go of all the old programs that no longer serve me.
Downloading and letting go of all the old programs that no longer serve me.
Like drowning,
Like drowning,
being burnt at the stake,
being burned at the stake,
having my family killed.
having my family killed.
I release it all and let it go.
I release it all and let it go.
The energy of today supports me and my gift.
The energy of today supports me and my gift.
And I choose to tune into it
And I choose to tune into it
and know more about it.
and know more about it.
And practice using it appropriately.
And practice using it appropriately.
Releasing all the fear around my gift.
Releasing all the fear around my gift.
All the ego around my gift.
All the ego around my gift.
I choose to use my powers for good.
I choose to use my powers for good.
And it's safe for me to use them.
And it's safe for me to use them.
I might even get paid well for them.
I might even get paid well for it.
It's safe for me to use my
It's
gift.
safe for me to use my gift.
How's that feel?
Much better. Yeah.
Cool. Just like how we were talking about Tyler, the medium to
Yeah.
the stars. You know, he has a beautiful, pure gift, and he gets paid well for it as well.
Yeah.
It's like there's nothing wrong with that. So when you tune into that and using a beautiful, pure gift, how does that feel? And being well paid for it.
Yeah, the gifts. I didn't expect that. That's a weird word. Not a word that I would use.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So they gave you have the gift. Cool.
Cool.
Let's look at what this gift is.